All right, so welcome back to No Pants Profits, and today I want to talk about this Trump Media Technology Group, which came out yesterday, and this is something we're looking at on the live stream. So Trump Media Technology Group is going to be Digital World Acquisition. DWAC is Trump Media Technology Group, and I just want to take a look. This is not an S1, but this is their prospectus that they're using to actually make a SPAC. So it's kind of similar to an S1. They don't really have any profits. They're not IPOing. They're just becoming via the DWAC, which again has gone kind of cuckoo bananas. We're watching this live at 4 o'clock in the morning, going cuckoo bananas. DWAC, but this is going to eventually become the Trump Media and Technology Group. So I want to make sure you can see these slides. Kind of want to show you these 22 slides, discuss what's going on in these 22 slides. There's been a lot of controversy about it. Mission-driven organization. Trump Media Technology Group will fight for the First Amendment protections and freedoms of all Americans, to protect democracy and defend capitalism. TMTG aspires to create a media powerhouse to rival the liberal medium consortium and fight back against big tech companies. Now, I'm a big tech shareholder, so I kind of read this a little amusingly. But hey, look, people are voting with their dollars. It's 4 o'clock in the morning on October 22nd, and this thing is moving like crazy. So many other conservative voices have been silenced, and this is unacceptable. They want to even the playing field for the right side. Again, I'm at this point, I'm not taking any sides here. Amazon's move. This is their actual investor presentation for TMTG, which becomes DWAC. Twitter bans the U.S. president but maintains the Taliban account. That's something I agree with. It's a little crazy that the Taliban still has a Twitter account and the president doesn't have a Twitter account, which is kind of crazy. And they're trying to go after FAANG, which is Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google, which are the big boys. But the only ones in the social spaces, only one in the social space is really Facebook. Google got out. Google no longer has their Google. What's that thing called? Not Hangouts. Google Plus. Yeah, I think it was called Google Plus. Was the Google social media network. So this is their corporate overview. And they're going to have a social network that's going to rival Facebook and Twitter. What's your PT today on? I think. Yeah. So I don't know. You see, I think it's still going up, this digital world acquisition, which is going to be. But I kind of want to show you the whole plan of this, which is insanity, because they're not just trying to go after Facebook and Twitter. You'll see they're actually trying to go after Disney Plus and Netflix and CNN So basically, it's saying, okay, we're going to be a social network. We're going to do media. We're going to do radio, TV, and then what they're saying is that this SPAC, Digital World, hey, look, they're gonna have a boatload of money. So I mean, even as we're talking, this is continuing to go up, and we're in pre-trading right now. They're gonna have an absolute boatload of money, but the question is, how long can this go on? This can be a meme stock. This can go on for a long time. I really don't know why I sold yesterday. I just kind of wanted to get out just in case it collapsed. But they want to take on Netflix. They want to take on Disney Plus. They want to take on the payment processors. What you'll notice is, so why would so AWS is pretty simple, because Parler, which was a social media network, which kind of Trump was going to go to, Candace Owens' husband is the CEO of Parler, so it's a very, very Republican-leaning social network. Parler and all these other ones got kicked off of the App Store and got kicked off of AWS for their hosting needs. So in Azure is kind of Microsoft's version of AWS, and they're talking about, there's all kinds of GoFundMes and other things like that are going on right now. And for Republican things, all these GoFundMes are going away. Perfect example is Project Veritas. If you're familiar with Project Veritas, that's a Republican-leaning media organization that has a whole bunch of whistleblowers and tries to support them on things like GoFundMe, and GoFundMe won't support them. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make a Republican-based internet, essentially. This sounds clinically insane when we look at a Republican FAANG. but that's what they're going for. They're going for the Trump Media Technology Group is going for a Republican FAANG. So they're going for, if we look here, they're going to make Truth Social. This is their plan. Who knows what the hell is actually going to happen? They're going to make Truth Social, which they say is a Republican counteract to Facebook and Twitter, but then they're also going to make Trump Media and Technology Group Plus, which is going to be the Netflix and Disney Plus. Oh God, can you imagine animated Republican television shows? Oh God, I really can't imagine that. And then you've got CNN, you've got iHeartMedia, which handles most of the radio stations across the country and streaming audio. But the most interesting one is this long-term opportunity TMTG tech stack. So that's AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and Stripe. Kind of an interesting scenario there. And this is just ebbs and flows of political segmentation. It's talking about TV, it's talking about newspapers, talking about all those other things like that. An industry ripe for further segmentation. So it's saying the population of Fountainhead to support American freedom's major rival to big tech. You know what? I'm a capitalist. Let the market speak. There's no way they can compete with these entities. They do not have any revenue yet. They don't have any revenue yet, but understand what's going to happen is, generally when you're dealing with these SPACs, and again, I'll go over here because this is just going to show you the price rising while we're talking about this. When you're talking about these SPACs, they'll generally get, for a SPAC, they'll get $10 times however many shares they are to kind of get started out, and this is at 7.6 times that right now. So this is revenue. This is coming in. This is funding. You know, someone just bought 1,000 worth of shares. Hey, you know, I can't buy yet because I'll show you just to kind of give you an idea. If I wanted to buy, I couldn't buy because it's not DWAC. So the one who oh, maybe I can buy now. Wonderful. Let's see what we can buy. Let's see what buying power we've got. I have no buying power. DWAC. See if we can buy one share. Most of my buying power now is inside of Robinhood. Yep. Boom. Okay. I got me some DWAC. Cool. Might buy two. I bought one. Just for giggles, let's see if we can buy a second one. I don't think we can. Probably say, you don't have enough money. Yeah, I don't have enough money to buy a second one. But what I'll do is, you know, if we're looking through this, you know, it's saying Trump's historic social media following had 146 million total followers. You know, and oh, this is crap. This is just trying to say Netflix is this big, Twitter's this big, Disney Plus is this big. You know, that's what's really going on. A massive, this is their key phrase, a massive opportunity in building a non-cancelable global community. And my way I like to say is, unless you the joke I had with some friends yesterday is it's a non-cancelable global community unless you go in there and start supporting abortion. Because if you start supporting abortion, they don't want anything to do with you. That's because if you look, all are welcome at the Trump Media and Technology Group. Liberal, independent, and conservative. Huge. It's gonna be huge. And you'll see even they're looking at, you know, Trump's historic following. You'll see that. And you'll see Netflix, Twitter, and then you see in the bottom left, Trump Media Technology Group. You know, if we go through, 1/3 of the world would use a Trump-backed social media platform. I want to really know how this was done. Internal use only, property of Trump Media and Technology Group. Source is The Hill, which is a Republican-leaning news publication. So just out of pure, you know, Democratic voters. 78%, no, I won't use it. And if we look at the whole thing, GOP, I mean, even the GOP, he's only got 54% of people saying they'd even consider using it. And we've seen nothing about monetizations. So we've seen nothing, you know, galvanizing a conservative media universe. You know, they're saying that, you know, Fox News is not as crazy as OAN. It's not as crazy as Getter. I've watched them all. There's TMTG has the opportunity to galvanize. Fragmented. Okay, again, let's. I just think this is incredible. You can see we've kind of stabilized here. This is stable. Oh, there we go. Who knows? You know, Gab, half of these have gone out. I think Getter went out of business today after this was announced. You know, so you have to wait until Tuesday to sell because you got T+2. Oh, God. I mean, Getter literally, I think, Gettr. I think they went out of business today. And they're part of this presentation. He couldn't come to a deal with Trump, who just announced. Oh, yeah. Literally, part of their presentation went out of business. Getter, right here. Part of their presentation said, nope. We're just going to go out of business rather than deal with this. But you see, you know, you got PragerU, you've got, what is that? Parler, Daily Wire, which is the Ben Shapiro OAN, Blaze, which is Glenn Beck's network, Examiner, which I haven't heard of really before, Turning Point USA. You know, they have an opportunity to. Oh, so this is trying to say there's an acquisition play. You know, this is trying to say this is their way of saying it's an acquisition play without saying it's acquisition play. TMTG has the opportunity to galvanize and unify the fragmented non-big tech universe. So basically what they're saying is they want to unify the big tech universe. Therefore, they're saying potential acquisitions in the future. You know, that's really what's going on here. So this is some outlays of what the app is supposed to look like. Oh, no, I got in. Oh, I played yesterday. I'm not making fun of it. I played it multiple times yesterday. In the cleanup. Oh no, I love it. I love it. You know, look, I think this is a referendum on the election. That's really what's going on here. Truth Social Mission is big tent social media platform, encourages open, free, honest, global conversations without discriminating against political ideology. Again, my feeling, unless you come in and start talking about something that they don't like. That's kind of the way the world works. You know, our aspiration is to provide a big tent alternative to existing social media platforms that are dominated by the big tech monopoly, Twitter and Facebook, while initial users will be catalyzed using by the existing Trump universe. It's kind of an interesting play on words. I've already taken a look at some of this deck here, and I know what's coming up. And you know, number of followers on social media. That's a pretty funny one. You're in at 80. How the heck did you wait? We didn't even get to that price. I don't remember it at that price. I'm in at 80.57. That's above the all-time high. I'm really not sure what the heck you just bought. But you know, number of followers on social media. Trump has more followers on Instagram than Biden. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that really means, but you know. And, you know, this is on-demand programming. This is trying to go the way, if you look, some of these networks, I want to go back, some of these networks do offer on-demand programming, like Blaze offers a couple of different parts of on-demand programming. Newsmax, OAN, they offer the on-demand programming. So, you know, this will give you kind of an idea of the on-demand programming. And again, it shows you nothing. You know, it looks like, oh yeah, it is. You know, I was watching Dubai Puts and Shorts. Well, I would love to buy some of that. You know, this shows you nothing. This shows you no original content. This is literally Trump with a sumo wrestler. If you look directly above my head, that is Trump with a sumo wrestler. So I guess they're saying they're gonna have boxing matches and things on there. And Trump's entertainment success, The Apprentice, and Miss Universe. Okay. Disclaimer, there is nothing crazy there. Okay, here we go. This is actually interesting because a lot of people go, okay, what kind of money is involved here? I want to zoom in on this. This presentation includes certain non-GAAP financial measures, including forward-looking basis, such as adjusted gross profit, contribution profit. No, we didn't see any numbers. We looked through the whole presentation. This is an idea. They're buying an idea. You know, hey, look, I bought some. Wow, it reached $89 in pre-market this morning. That's pure insanity. You know, when you're getting this, you're buying an idea. You're not buying a company that exists yet. That's what's really important. DWAC, Trump Media and Technology Group, it's an idea. It's an interesting idea. It's kind of a referendum on what's going on in the United States right now. I don't disagree in any way, shape, or form. But, it's interesting to see where this is going to go. I told you, I will show you my history right here. I sold yesterday after hours at 48.83, just to kind of get out at my cost. So that got me out at the cost of the last shares I had bought. It's an interesting place where this is going to ride, and I might purchase at 9 o'clock when Robinhood opens up because I've got some buying power there. But let's take one more look. Let's kind of see where it's going. Maybe we'll do a little buying right now. Yeah, why not? We'll sell some Virgin Galactic at about cost. So we don't got to write that one down. Okay. And you know what? Right now, live, let's buy some more. I don't know how many more we can buy. Buying power is insufficient. Buying power is insufficient. I guess, can't buy nothing right now. But I would like to buy some at the market open today. Let me turn that off. Let's see. Don't blow up an account chasing. Don't blow up an account chasing this. No, I'm not going to blow up an account chasing this. I just wanted to show it one time. I'm not really going to go crazy with it anymore. I don't want to divide people. I live somewhat in the middle. I believe I think the expression is I'm a God, I can't remember it. Liberal conservatist or something like that. I believe people have their own freedoms, and I believe that the government shouldn't really be controlling a lot of things. So it's kind of weird. I support abortion, but also support capitalism. So it's a weird place to be involved. It's a meme. Of course, it's a meme. There's nothing behind this meme yet. Key word: nothing behind this meme yet. It is a meme stock with a presentation. That's what you just saw. Trump Media Technology Group, as it stands right now, is essentially a meme stock with a presentation in a SPAC. And this is how, they don't even have any original content listed here. You are betting on a meme. So I'm so happy that I love capitalism. I am so happy that, we got to take a look at this today, kind of see where Trump Media Technology Group is. I know a lot of people have probably not taken a look at this document, and we had some great engagement in the chat today. So I want to thank everybody for joining. This is Richard from No Pants Profits. If you got any questions, I'll catch you around. Bye.